do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling...
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks...
Horrible ordeal you...
Yes, years of suffering. You know what? All my family is long gone now.
This is a big house.
Truly? I could...
Yeah.
After all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one...
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen.
Nothing could make me...
No, thank you.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father... If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara.
Do just that. I'd never expect someone...
Do you fear I will cook?
Counting on you having...
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking.
Thought you were a lady.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course.
You sure you don't feel...
I cannot say yet. Too little time has...
Visited others' homes as a what?
Yes, but ever at...
Remember, you can always change your mind.
I'd never...
And I'd never want you to stay. See you later.
Take care, Witcher.
I want to look around some. Full. Strange. That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house. Bootblacks don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our...
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our...
A far-fetched conspiracy theory.
I'll conspire to
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit...
His father, and you...
Oh, poppycock.
I'll teach him honesty. He'll not leave, so back up!
Not gonna happen.
Won't it?
Damn it!
We'll break your legs, vagrant!
Teach you to help Scott Lord the Chief.
Circle him! No! No, float it!
Mumsy!
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's order.
Ah, yes.
Nothing really?
I see. You'll come with us. Sometime. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir.
Yeah? How you
Splendidly. That's how. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber...
Bit about the mud's true? They were...
I've got to make a living, so...
Let me think about... Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman,
Oh, wait!
but my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall,
An arrival?
How much?
Let's say...
What?
expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand?
Got...
I should think...
All right.
It's not quite... Ah, see? 1,000 thanks. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name.
Know where I might find...
No,
Don't have the time for that.
when I clean boots, sir, I do not look up...
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis, the air. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction.
But you won't hurt...
In point of fact, he's a friend.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door...
Worth checking.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kick?
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and...
Let's hear your...
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar?
I considered it briefly, but ultimately... Come.
He here?
No, he's not here.
Let's look around. Toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. This his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Dettlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall... You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your...
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff...
Any idea what it could be?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains
One might have meant it.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone, whoever it is.
Who's Renaway?
His one-time lover. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one of I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting...
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with... Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? Empire vampires have their ways.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, he searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renaway...
Even if Renaway did abandon him that time, look...
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to...
He's prepared to kill.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac Peyrin.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all.
Must have come from all of it written. see the color. Ink was dyed with cinnamon.
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little.
Fair enough.
Look,
With wine. Not much to go on either.
perhaps.
Blackmailer.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with.
Astute.
It's not one of your kind.
Precisely.
Just a hypothesis.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed.
All noted down using one and the...
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef.
Actually, it is. Detlef's...
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot.
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear.
Fine.
So be it.
Bloody hell.
Your Grace, I have done. It is secure.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and...
Step aside. Got him.
At last, Witcher. We've been on...
Case is more serious than we thought.
We sent you after a...
Situation's not quite that...
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a Witcher?
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either.
And Buckthorn? When I was a child...
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the...
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace.
Go ahead. Send them.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps.
40, 50, 100?
You have not seen my guardsmen in...
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves...
How?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires we call... Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with that.
Yet all are still...
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance.
monsters driven by reason.
It's way beyond being some...
Yeah, impossible. If...
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our...
And they do not fear we shall wipe...
They'd probably be pretty...
Then what can we do?
Try to talk to him.
I cannot believe this. Her grip...
Know what I'm doing. His lover was
Blackmail?
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. This one fell in love with a woman.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free.
Which is why that's my aim now. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at...
And what do you propose?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the...
You were to destroy...
No one else should die. That's most important.
I admit...
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. One of them stained. A drop of wine looks like.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as...
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher? Benoit, can you determine which...
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Retour. It's simple. Saint
That's impossible. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen.
Saint Real.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had it.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint Real, we must ride to Castel Ravello at once.
Wait. You're great.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on...
Your Grace, what you...
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. We shall go, accompanied by the... We will travel incognito. We've no... For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, ready to...
Excellent. Give me a moment.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Whoa!
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We
Come
must
on,
help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Back, you beast! Begone! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They would fortunately happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Run, Roach.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Tucson. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Guess it's a champion.
Captain de la Tour, we did not...
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Bo... Especially since the rogue...
Aye,
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio.
your grace?
That won't be necessary.
Naturally. Might...
Came to see you.
In this land it is
This is Geralt of Rivia.
which is...
Which is to say,
Of course.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio.
Want to talk about some...
I am at your...
The San Real.
One might say...
Not like you make the wine all alone.
I see you've little notion how... The workers assist me only to the stage of... Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I see... The wine lies in the cellar, gains character.
Who hauls the barrels to the...
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served...
We'll not get anywhere asking questions.
Your Grace?
Master Fabricio, we have proved... Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in... Remind me.
In...
I shall find it.
Of course.
Come, witch.
We shall
I
wait
did
here.
nothing wrong.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped. Everything lines up.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain.
Herveloos. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Got Pomino over here. Fiorano, Dandelion's favorite, adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
San Real, 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
San Real. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Right here, 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek. I have a feeling we'll find something awry.
Full.
Full?
Full. This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of San Real? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Barrel taps. Got the taps.
Then get to work. Let's broach those barrels.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal. Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while...
Impossible. This is not... The fact that it did...
Master Fabricio.
Master Fabrice,
But your great...
you are a step away from...
I admit it.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist.
Is what I provide.
I wished to buy back my family's estate. I shall tell you everything.
Really thought...
I was a fool, very fool.
Who'd you sell the one?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman... He suggested we embark on an enterprise.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was...
I've no Sintrin.
Wine itself.
We met under the cover of darkness in the... I had hauled the barrel there.
That's it? At the last...
That is to say, a few days.
That's enough.
Your Grace.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our next transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra.
For once, I agree with you.
See no reason...
We will set out now. Position ourselves.
Fine. Relax. Now we wait.
Tear your legs.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few...
Witcher, a moment.
Don't need to like each other.
If that's how you At any rate, I see the Let us go to her grace.
Wait.
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you. This prisoner of yours. Bring... Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again.
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, I'm certain the Witcher will need bait.
What?
Sure can.
In that case...
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters.
What? No.
Stop screaming. Say...
No! Don't let him!
Barrels.
I don't know.
Captain.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port, but...
Who hired you?
He...
Ought to be worried.
Go on, man.
The Centurion. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but that's what they said. I don't know.
Take him away. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out this...
Yes, your grace.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not...
Let's go to town.
It's late.
Relax.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be...
Side effect of my mutation.
What if something has happened?
Captain seems like a man who...
Perhaps he can, but he managed to steal ducal wine from... And it was he who specified the victims for...
Still don't know this Centurion's...
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine.
Need to find the Cent... Even if none of it's his doing. Besides, it's one thing to... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long?
This Centurion does not work alone. We are fighting... Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a And the word on the street is...
Used to it.
Must you always... The port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign... There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Centurion accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No... On the Centurion's arm was Cecilia...
The singer? I've heard of...
The same. We went to her home immediately. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Centurion gentleman.
The Mandragora.
A club. An affiliation of local.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. All arrive in elaborate masks, then
Gotta nab the sin.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my...
Out of the question. If...
Duchess is right. Need to be careful.
Precisely what we shall...
We.
Geralt and I.
Where's the event gonna be?
The Mandragora always assembles at... Geralt, you must don appropriate attire.
Audacious.
Look at that, just Lebiota's racing lungs. A real picture.
Hey, is that not this girl with the price on his... It's him! Get him!
Look lively! Right at him, boys!
Look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.